Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. This is going to be me going live again on Twitch. It's going to be day 14 of my 14-day game dev streaming challenge. I haven't actually been doing like 4 to 5 hours of stream every day. I did have like a couple of days when I did over 5 hours, but that still didn't make up for everything else. So, just to tell you guys, I will be streaming some more game dev during the next days. But let's go into the game dev itself. So, yesterday I revamped the fog of war and line of sight mechanics. Let me show you guys so that you may not, if you have two armies which have their own sites each, so that you may not click on somebody else's explored area, right? So that it doesn't path through the what's it called, through the fog of war. And this is important because it might just be that you have armies which are very far away and they shouldn't actually be able to do that. So right now, as you see, that works now, and it works for the other army as well, but it didn't before. So yeah, that's at least how I would like things to work. And it still works through the through the line of sight fog of war. Basically, this is the fog of war. This is just unexplored territory. Anyway, yes, so that was it for yesterday. I spent an hour and a half trying to solve this. I think even more than that. I don't know. But at least I got it solved. I could have done it with the pathfinding search algorithm, but I didn't want to do that because imagine that you have this is a small map. This is 32 by 32. Imagine that you have a huge map like 256 by 256, which I am planning on having, by the way, and you have like these two huge groups of explored territory, and you would like to go from one to the other, and you're allowed to click between the two, and then the A-star algorithm needs to do a huge calculation to see if there is a breach, a tunnel of explored vision in between the two ones. And if there is none, then it's going to take all of the tiles from the group you are starting with or in, and try to do an A-star search and see if there's some way of getting there. And that would be a huge computational task for the game and for your computer, and the basic result would be that the game would either freeze or outright crash. And so it's best just to make these like to use a bit more memory and have a double list, one which contains all of the explored tiles for all of your armies and towns and all of that jazz. So just one group, one big group, and the other one, the other memory usage is to have a matrix which has groups of vision of explored territory, and yeah, just add new tiles to it, to each corresponding group, and then if the new tile or its neighbors overlaps with one of the other groups, then merge those groups together and do it like that. And then when you want to calculate the vision, it's easy just to see if the tile that you're moving your mouse on is currently within the groups or not. And that's how I solved it. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with these details, not too much at least. I will probably tomorrow be making a whole blog about these 14 days of development, and I will be starting with everything that I've done during this period and explaining what the process was and why I did it the way that I did it, and what is going to happen next with this game. It's still in very alpha, right? So this is it's so alpha that I don't even have the version on the screen, right? So that's not even, there's going to be a version on the screen when the whole or most of the game mechanics are implemented and playable. Also, I need to solve this. This is unacceptable. you shouldn't be able to actually go out of the screen that much. So yeah, this needs to be solved as well. It would probably, yeah, this would probably work. We'll see. We'll see how I solve that. It would be so much easier if the map wasn't isometric, but you know, that's how things are. Or alternatively, I could just yeah, that's what I could do. I could theoretically make a square map, because right now it is a square, but it's in isometric view, and I could theoretically just make a square map which, you know, has the edges cut off. So if you've got that edge cut off and then these edges cut off, and then this one and this one, it would scroll perfectly. So I guess I could do that. Oh, actually, that could be a very good idea, because I think, yeah, I think that most strategy games actually do that. So you're not actually looking on an angle like this, but the map itself, even though the tiles are isometric, is cut off at the edges, and you can, you know, you can like make a proper rectangle out of it. They might actually experiment with that, but that's going to be something that might get added. So let's put here as another nice to have thing. Let's call it transform map shape to normal rectangle, or solve camera moving too much outside of the map view. And this is going to be a nice to have feature as well. All of these need to be added, and yeah. But anyway, this video has gone on for far too long. Yeah, I'm starting to stream soon. Come say hi on my Twitch channel. Also, make sure to leave a like or a dislike. Leave a comment if you would like to explain why you either liked or disliked this video, and subscribe, of course. And yeah, I'll see you guys online. Goodbye.